bitch ride in the digital wave.
Just like that, we are going to get right into it. Thank you for letting me tune in. Discovery is always volatile. We will get through all of this stuff. So you know, I am here to put in work, share my insight, my experience, and bring my endless energy and love for this space to this team and this community. Poking around the timeline, I see some issues that can be addressed, and I will do my best to meet these with solutions. My DMs are open. Please reach out to me. We build better together. The plan, we're going to do daily crypto news updates. This will be for the community. We will have one dedicated weekly episode space just for Critters content. If there are no team updates on that specific day, we will focus on our broader mission as well as educating newbies into the space. I'll keep a fresh perspective and ensure everything remains accessible, even for the TLDR crew. I know time commitments are a struggle for many of you. I'll try and keep a fresh perspective on everything to ensure that things stay accessible for new people. Tons of short form content is coming with Critters updates. The TLDR crew will be super stoked with that. Big updates and weekly wrap-ups will be fast and engaging, and they will come via short form video so we can get the word out. A structured weekly keynote for Critters is coming. It will be straight to the point with no fluff. On Abstract, I know there is a lot of talk on the timeline. I am an Abstract streamer. I think these guys are putting together an absolutely brilliant platform. I know there has been some FUD. I believe Abstract has staying power. So ask yourself this: if Abstract has staying power, is it a place that we want to explore? And my vote is yes, and I will be working this week to put that together for everybody. All I want to do is build. Now, let's get on to the show that is so bad it might actually be good. The Doom crew is on the timeline, and they are my favorite. They bring chaos for clicks, and you have to understand what they're doing and not get caught up in it. In my opinion, the bull market is only just beginning. Discovery is always difficult, and that is the phase that we are in. Remember, the same people that were yelling, October, where is it? They start screaming that stuff on about the 3rd or 4th of October. Historically, Bitcoin always performs well in October. This past October, we saw Bitcoin rise $10,000. That's what October is. We are 34 days into a brand new president. There is a change of thought in the ecosystem. We have never seen anything like this. We have a president that loves Bitcoin and prints meme coins. This is so bullish. The top is nowhere near in. The other thing I think is really interesting is many analysts look at past cycles to predict what's coming. And this is the first time where I don't think the rearview mirror is going to give us insight on where to move forward. They say that wealth moves from the impatient to the patient, and that is such a true statement. This just in, OpenSea is going to take your wings away if you are in the United States and you have been a heavy trader on the platform since it began. OpenSea airdrop is going to leave all of us in the United States out in the cold. Users are going to have to KYC, and there will be no VPN login to claim the airdrop. And if you don't already know, Elon's Doge has already saved the US taxpayers about $36.7 billion. On the docket today, Bitcoin is testing $97,000. A pullback is expected by many, but not Henrik Zaberg. We're going to get into his predictions and why I like him in a moment. Solana validator revenue, it's on the climb. SEC has finally acknowledged Litecoin ETF and Solana ETF applications. We'll take it. Berachain, it generated a whole lot of liquidity. TapSwap, they just switched to BNB. What does that mean? Some big conferences coming up we're going to get into. And Ethereum, we're watching it struggle. The Bitcoin gold ratio, it is at its lowest level since November. And Solana's TVL, it's up 486% year over year. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Monday. It is the 10th of February, and it is time for some Critters Quest. Before we get into the news, let's check the numbers for the nerds. And currently the heat map is a mixture of green and red sauce. Bitcoin currently trading at $97,297. We are only up 3% on the month. Ethereum is struggling, down 18% on the month, trading at $2,668. XRP, $2.42, down 2.3% on the month. Salami, one of my favorites, it is up 8% on the month. We will take it. It is trading at $203. Do we see it remain above? Predictions are that it is going to slip. And we have BNB coming in at $610. It is down 12% on the 30-day. Crypto Greed and Fear Index is currently a 43. Yesterday it was a 46. We were in the extreme fear zone, which is not nice. And while I have this pulled up, I am just going to roll down here a bit and just look at this. It's really interesting that we are in historically such a wonderful place for crypto. We have regulation, legislation, a crypto-friendly president. All of these things are in place, yet the fear index is in the shitter. My theory on this is there are a bunch of new participants in the ecosystem. They have never experienced volatility like this, and that is adding to the discomfort we are seeing. Bitcoin dominance, it's coming in at 60.53%. It's up just a smidge, 0.11% on the 24 hours. Ethereum dominance, it has been struggling as of late. It is currently 10.09%, and it is down 0.04%. Not a ton, but enough to continue to make a dent. Looking at DEX volume today, we've already done about $14.023 billion worth of business, and the number that is absolutely mind-blowing to me is DEX volume for the month of January, our best on record. We did about $569 billion worth of business. Who loves that and who is probably to thank for that? These guys, Pump.fun. Today, only 2,197 tokens have been launched, but the highest number I've seen is about 45,000 tokens launched in a 24-hour period. If you are not able to pick out one winner out of 45,000 tokens, you have to ask yourself, what is wrong with you? I can't figure it out. If you think it's altcoin season, it is not. We are about dead in the middle between Bitcoin season and altcoin season. It is filled with indecision. Nobody knows which way to turn. Top meme coins by market capitalization. We are looking, let's just look at the 1 hour chart and see what's moving. We have Andy. We have Landwolf, Department of Government Efficiency, Apu, and Comedian, the BAN token. I jumped in that a couple days ago, ticker sign BAN. I am not saying to buy it. I am saying I'm a comedian, so I thought it was funny to buy. And it has not been funny up until this moment in time. Here are some things that caught my eye in the news. Analyst Henrik Zerberg. I love when people are super bullish on things like Bitcoin. He says we are going to hit 123K and then pop up to $140,000. He also sees a wonderful altcoin season blossoming. Do not get discouraged when we have these little patches of no rain. CZ, the former Binance CEO, he reiterated his famous statement, and it holds true, especially in the crypto space. If you can't hold, you won't be rich. It's just that simple. They say that wealth goes from the impatient to the patient. That is exactly what CZ is telling us. Listen to him when he tells you these things, because he is a wise man. Looking at some charts that Peter Brandt, he is an OG tactician in the financial sector. I love looking at what he is thinking about and what is he concerned with. Today he is talking about the Bitcoin underperforming gold in this last cycle. We saw it peak up in December, and recently in November, it dropped about 19% to its all-time low this year. Do we see it rebounding? I find this interesting because I am in Texas and I have some friends that specifically trade gold, and they think I am absolutely nuts for trading crypto. Please let me know in the comments what you guys trade. What do you like to trade? Are you holding any metals? Solana continues to show signs of growth, and we will take it. Their validator revenue is consistently exceeding $40 million every 2 days. This has been consistent since November. We love to see numbers like this coming down the pike. Next up, we have Ethereum. It has been struggling. It's at the 2530 mark. That is the support level. It has dropped 18.1% in the last 30 days. Technical indicators are saying it will continue to go down. My buy orders are in at 21.75. I know that's depressing, but it is what it is sometimes. Next up, the SEC is finally getting a look at the Solana and Litecoin ETF paperwork. We love it. I'm so happy that Gary Gensler is gone. Gary Gensler is a boob. Solana's TVL, or total value locked, is continuing to rise, and we love to see it. It is up 64% month over month. It is up 486% year over year. Quarter 4, 2024, they did $8.6 billion worth of business. It is the second largest blockchain by TVL. Let's go, Solana. I have an incomplete map of the Solana ecosystem, and it gets populated with new entrants all of the time. Some of the newest players are Abstract Chain and Berachain. I'm bullish on both of these. Berachain, they raised $1.6 billion in pre-launch liquidity. Holy moly, that token is still suffering at the moment. And Abstract, it is a new platform. I think they are going to kick up a whole lot of dust, and I am excited to be a part of that ecosystem. We will have more on that for the Critters community this week, I promise. And TapSwap, this is a game that started on Telegram. Why is this interesting to me? Well, anything that has 72 million players is interesting to me. They are getting ready to launch their token, which comes out on Valentine's Day, February 14th. They have the token generation event 3 days from now. What's interesting about it is they just announced they're moving from the Ton blockchain to handle all of their financing to the BNB chain. The game will still be on Telegram, but they are going to be using the BNB ecosystem. I think that is really interesting. They are saying that there is more leverageable capabilities on BNB at the moment than Ton is offering. And then just to wrap up, I wanted to cover some conferences that are coming up that I think are important. We have ETHDenver. It is February 23rd to March 2nd. They are going to have some interesting hackathons. They're going to have some heavyweights like Consensus and Polygon in attendance. We have Paris Blockchain Week. It is April 8th to the 10th. What's awesome about this, it's a little more NFT friendly this year. It's going to be DeFi, NFT, and AI. And then we have the Bitcoin conference. Everybody should put this on their hit list. It is May 27th to the 29th. Anatoly will be speaking, and I think it is awesome to see the founder of Solana speaking at the Bitcoin conference. I am sure fireworks will be coming down the pike. I know the hot topic at the Bitcoin conference this year is Bitcoin versus the world. Can it stay on top? If you guys have questions or comments, please send them in. We want to build not only for the community, but with the community. I hope you guys enjoy your day.
Bitch ride in the digital wave.